You already know the vibes. It's Naga. It's 2:05. I said I was coming back. I had to do a little bit of work up at the little Naga's building project, John. You feel me? So now, I mean, I got what I can do done at the moment, and I decided to come back and go ahead and get these other three out the way. They'll be through the day, but they're gonna come as the vibes come in. You already know it. So they see it on the screen, the power and the call of the divine. What I noticed was when these energies come, they try to separate you from that value in yourself. This is a heart attack. So people they try to triple up the negative energy, like the three witches and all that, and the negative intention and all that value, and then they try to play off of the fact that it's intended or the intention to bring this energy out of you, so therefore they can have you drop downstairs. All praise due to the Most High, because it's easy to run back upstairs. You know how easy it is. It's within the power of the call of the divine. I'm sitting there hearing it in my head, and the other side was like rah rah rah, and I'm like, yo, why is you even there like that? And it's like, yo, divine, like, yo, just call my name. Divine, like, just call me. I'm right here. And it was crazy because I wasn't even feeling the goosebumps, but I was saying it. I was like, and then I released it. And then I was speaking to the divine. Man, the God bubbles came all over. You had the God bubbles all over your body. I'm like, yo, woo, the God bubbles. All praise due to the Most High. And then it be the little stuff, like as far as the negative energy that they project to try to get you in this certain mentality so you can almost seem normal or human, right? You know what I'm saying? They like, yo, listen, divine never said we wasn't imperfect. People get a problem with you striving for righteousness. That be the thing. They'll rather see you fail and be in a different energy. I don't even care about none of that because I'm gonna stand for mines every time. I'm gonna stand for mines every time, and it ain't gonna never change. But I'm gonna always call on the divine to have that experience brought through the Most High, because that's where divine want to experience. He want to see that contingency, right? Divine want to see when you're in that energy, how it's accessible, and what happens to that energy when it's called on, what's said around it, and stuff of that nature. So follow the mind of these connections. This is not biblical. This is all spiritual connection to a higher energy. This is acknowledgement. This is acknowledgement of your existence. You dig what I'm saying? This is not an acknowledgement of your existence, right? This is acknowledgement of your existence, right? So most people don't get a chance to actually feel that in that particular space of pressure. You don't get a chance to say, "Oh, I'm gonna call on the divine right now," when I'm nah, because you too busy trying to thinking that you're gonna do it better than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that be that energy. It wants you to solidify in a energy of going forth, doing this your own. Well, you didn't come here by yourself. You didn't come here by yourself. You came here on an imperfect plane of not being a divine being. These are the stories from old where they said the original people gonna have to work their way back to divinity. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta look at that as an action. You don't live every day and do what you want and have these ups and downs thinking that there's not a particular reason or a level to where you are that's trying to get you to understand that you're going somewhere else. And majority of the time, it don't people don't get an opportunity to experience that as a value, right? And it's because you're trying to outlive the value of what divine has planned for whatever and whoever. The power in the call is acknowledgement. So you can't be so wrapped up in yourself to where you can't reach out to the Most High. You can't be, but then people be like, I don't care. I don't care. That's how I feel right now. Or that's how you feel. But is it reciprocal? Can someone else feel the way you feel in that same circumstance, but then get the same value? Nah, see, that's the imbalance right there. That's the imbalance. Because that's where the clash comes at. Oh, I can do it, but you can't. That shit is funny to me. You know what I'm saying? So either way, giving it to the divine gonna give you the purest value of what that to started seeing birds, the sun came out, temperature change, all that. They like, yo, it's gonna be cold, hit 70, right where I'm at. All praise due to the most high. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's cold. It ain't cold. It's cold probably where y'all at, because I keep the divine around me sincerely. I keep the divine around me sincerely. My heat will turn up in my body. It'll rise all the way up. Divine makes the impossible possible. That's the first and foremost. We need to focus on the basics of connection instead of the semantics of old times when people didn't understand what they were seeing or perceiving within their existence of the knowledge that they lack. This is a reality. A lot of people don't like intelligence because they have to, it's something that they're gonna be weak to. They don't like intelligence because they're like, yo, I can't do that. So that makes me feel inferior. It's not my problem. All praise due to the most high. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Ain't bending to none of that. You know what I mean? So it's an understanding. It's a personal relationship. It's the power in the call. Until you master that as a discipline and get a chance to constantly live that and see what it does in different circumstances, you don't fully understand the working of the most high. Everybody's worried about the name and what people and what place and all that. Man, none of that got nothing to do with the divine. These are walks of other people. Within your walks of life, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. What happened? Okay. Call him right back. But in the workings of the Most High, the name is the most important. The acknowledgement of the energy in itself. These are not things that you can play with. You know what I'm saying? The sincerity and the power to that understanding has to be treated in that same retrospect. The divine name itself, the attribute of coming to coming to the divine, has to be treated as sacred. Even with you, people are too nonchalant with the understanding of the divine. Way too nonchalant. Like, I could just do this, I could just do that. Who told you that? I bet you if you take the discipline and you put that discipline into really learning and understanding what the Most High has for you, you will discover that it's way more potent than that. It's not something to play with. But that middleman in between your personal relationship and the fact that when you get to the fact that you have this personal relationship, like you may be involved in spirituality, you may go to church, you may be religious, you may have all these things going on, you may read the Bible, all this stuff. But keep in mind, all those things are between you and the divine. You studying, you reading the book. You like, I'm gonna go into this book to reach the Most High. But the divine says, come to me directly. Divine says, have a personal, sincere relationship with me. I want to discover the good, bad, and indifferent in you. I want to see how you move with me through all of your faults. That's the only, like, if you got a piece of metal, right? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use a different one. Use a different analogy. If you ever was hammering, right? You got some nails. I was doing this earlier. Hammering, right? Bing, bing, bing. You don't see it's a knot on the other side of that board, right? So that nail ain't gonna just go through that knot, because that knot is like, it's solid, it's hard. It ain't gonna let a nail go through it. You know what I'm saying? So that nail gonna bend up as you banging it and banging it and banging. It's gonna bend up. So now you pull the nail out. Now you got this funny shaped piece of metal that you want to use as a nail. So you go to start tapping on it, hitting it with the hammer and knocking the knots out, trying to make it as straight as possible, right? But it doesn't get that straight. It gets close to it, almost, but not all the way. So you try to use it again, and they go to bending in the same places where you bent it out, right? That shows that you're not able to do that to this fullest capability. Even though you tried, you thought about it, you even put the effort towards it, but you failed at the end. You know why? Because it didn't get tapped out by the divine. To have the divine tap that metal, it would have came back to its professional understanding. So therefore, when you went to nail it that next time, slid right through that wood, it connected, bing, bing. That type of energy, right? And this is particular, yo. This is this is definitely particular to the value. Like, so there's nothing else. There's nothing else. Otherwise, you're not taking this divine connection, this spiritual connection, and having this experience, right? You're not having this experience fulfilled fully. It's portioned off. It's portioned off to the ability of you. The ceiling is you. The ceiling is you. The capability of how far this divine energy is going to be able to stretch and reign supreme within any circumstance that you're dealing with is you. That's how high it goes. So you're like, yo, I can do it. I'm God. I can do it. But you're here with me in flesh. You see the illusion? You believe that you did it to the fullest ability, but divine, like, yo, they don't even see me no more. This has happened before. 11:11 on the clock. This has happened before a few times through the past where people who were dealing with divine energy, who studied and knew the essence of the point of origin and had the universal knowledge, they can actually tell you how the beginning and everything they in between time and space, and they can tell you existences from here to other planetary systems. But they took the credit for it. So it only got as far as they were the ceiling. It only got as far as they were with the ceiling. So this is why people look at me like, yo, they was God. They got that far. Wow, that's crazy. That's how people do. They look at it, and y'all put the terms on these people. These are people, the individuals. You dig? These are individuals. And people uplift them in between the space in between them and the Most High. It's a reality. It's the reality. Even when I get mad, I'm by myself talking trash. I'm by myself though. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself, letting all that come out. And because I be ready. I be ready. I don't be with the bullshit. I don't be with it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, nobody do. But how do you solidify that as an experience with the fact in your existence? You call on the divine while you in that energy. So divine can see exactly, because you got to keep in mind, despite what you say, despite the words that come out your mouth, every cell in your body records everything. The cells split. They split to make organs. So they're watching everything around you. This is how divine has it set up. Your body records the whole existence, how you feel, what you heard, what you see. Everything divine is recording all that. All praise due to the Most High. All praise due to the Most High. People be in this world first to say, yo, you should do this, you should do that. Divine said, come to me and the desires of your heart are fulfilled. Divine said, rest in me and the desires of your heart are fulfilled. How hard is that for you to do? How hard is it for you to pull back? How hard is it? You kind of look for people who claim that they close to you to be on that type of energy. I can't expect that. You can't expect that because people are going to fail you, especially when they're not connected to the divine. They're going to fail you because they don't even have the divine to help them stand up in these circumstances. They lack the understanding. So at the end of the day, they might blame you. They might say, oh, this is your fault. You know what I'm saying? They might come at your neck. You'd be like, yo, you are retarded. What's wrong with your brain cells? Something ain't working right. Something ain't working right. You got a malfunction. Yeah, that bothers because that falls in a position of title in the energy. Nobody wants to be titled, but everybody titles everything. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying by as far as you're not gonna take the responsibility of what you speak on. Y'all go around labeling everything. Oh, this ain't that. This is this and da 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 da. But when it comes to you getting those titles, well, that ain't no, that ain't. Yo, that should be crazy to me. All praise due to the Most High. All praise due to the Most High. This is accountability. You know what accountability means? Taking responsibility for your actions. That's what accountability means. Taking responsibility for your actions. Taking responsibility for your actions. And Devon said, even within the lack that you don't understand what you're doing before you act out in physical erraticness or even speak things out of your mouth, come to me. Devon said, come to me to have that solidified in the highest understanding. Raise your ceiling when you come to me, because your ceiling is low. It's based off your flesh. So you only going to make decisions based off how you feel, which is wrong. Every single time. You are not divine. You did not put yourself here. You did not put that light inside your flesh. You might comprehend that, but you only comprehend that as far as the people who failed before you. We could talk about Egyptians. We could talk about whatever civilization you want to talk about, but they dead and they gone. And people are rewriting the story to be supreme in a right that was physical, not divine. To be supreme in a right that's physical, not divine. If it was in divine, listen, divine actually gave them everlasting life. You don't hear the stories when they say, yo, these kings and queens are going to live for thousands of years. People are like, yo, how is that even possible? How can you live for thousands? It was given. It was given. You know what took it away? When they walked away from their divinity. Individually claiming that they was God. They put it down and showed you how these children will be birthed from somebody else and was different pharaohs and leaders. And then they would come out and say, I'm the king and the God of all worlds and the worlds to come. Don't you think the Most High heard that? It's like, word, you the ruler? Let me test you real quick. So everybody keep running back to something. Listen, I don't care about the history. I know the history is relevant, but what's more prevalent is us right now. And how well we have comprehended the understanding in between those two processes. The fact that they are gone. Yeah, they did great things, but everything has to come to an end and it has to degrade, it has to break down. And if you leave it for them without a divine foundation, this is what a tower from the past looks like today. The way people rewrite the truth. That's what it looks like today. When they rewrite your truth, you be mad, right? You try to call it whitewashing and you know what I'm saying? They hiding stuff, they taking stuff, they put this stuff in their museum. All this stuff you talk about that you know. How did that tower happen? Because it wasn't based on that foundation where it would have been solidified. How you think the golden ages fell? Because they started claiming it like they did it themselves. Come on, man. Y'all better wake up. Y'all brothers over here talking about, yo, this is forever. This is forever. Why you think Tahuti had to keep escaping? Tahuti told you he escaped death 3-4 times. Escaped it and ran into other dimensions because he couldn't get away from it because of the things they were doing. They were claiming divinity. You can get as close as you want, but you can't own it. You still, every tongue must confess, every head must bow. Every tongue must confess, every head must bow. All praise due to the Most High. All praise due to the Most High. It's the realest thing ever. We can go through time indefinite. Even when you go over there to the Mayans, you see them killing people on the top of the pyramid, claiming that they serving the sun god and they were over people. Divine ain't got no stairs. It's from you to the divine. That's it. It's no middle, nothing. So when you got these books and you got these processes, you are creating yourself. You're creating the blockage in between you and the source that gave you the solar energy inside of you. You're creating that. Just like they created pretenses for you to believe in. This is them saying, you know what, I'm going to give them a middleman so I can keep them off their game. But I'm going to come to you like you need this. This is the ultimate manipulation. The ultimate manipulation. And y'all eat that shit up. Eat it up within your actions, within your character, within how you deal with things. And then ultimately you end up forgetting because the emotions start coming back into you. You're embarrassed. You feel inferior. Stuff like that. The flesh is weak. It's supposed to happen. You're supposed to know that that's the response of being imperfect. So you shouldn't feel no type of way. You should tell yourself, nah, I'm imperfect. That's supposed to happen. Let me call on the Most High right now to clear this up, to clean this up inside of me. All praise due to the Most High. It's possible for the divine. It's not possible for you. You will fail 1,000 times over and scratch your head like, why this ain't working? Because you're not doing this with divine. And if you're trying to be downstairs doing anything with divine gonna eradicate that energy that you holding and rise you up. Period. Period. That's unconditional love. I see you, stupid. Let me help you, stupid. That's divine. I see you about to make a mistake. So you mess around and trip over on your own feet like, yo, what's going on? I was about to. The most I said, call on me and get it done right. You don't even know what right is because you're trying to satisfy your flesh. You don't know what right is. You're trying to satisfy your flesh. Whether you angry, you this, you that, you trying to satisfy your flesh. You don't know divine. You're going to keep trying. Even niggas tell you all day, yo, I'm going to get out here and do this. I'm going to do that. You're going to do what but fail? We not repeating nothing new under the sun. Keep in mind, death is prevalent. Death is prevalent. So the only thing that's going to keep you from that and hold you to that promise is the Most High. The Most High gave you, Most High said, you come back to me and you will not know no sickness and no death. Divine said, come back to me in full sincerity. Develop the relationship and learn my ways. You want to see me? Come to my creation. Go look at the creations that are not of free will. Look at what I've given you to serve me and to serve you. Don't let that go to your head because we're not talking about a person. And keep in mind, yeah, there was still deities. I like to call them deities, even though they're deities. I like to say deity. Because the eddy, the eddy in the water and then die, you know what I'm saying, the runoff and then die. You know what I'm saying? You die, run off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, whatever. So in that understanding, right? In that understanding, you are creating your own solidification. See, the other ones that might have been in history, you never get a chance to hear that story. It's not like it wasn't a massive amount of kings and queens that existed, but you hear about a few particular. Why is it specified on a few kings particular and what they were able to do? Why is the story prevalent about them? It's because probably they was the ones speaking against the Most High, so they became the authority. Don't you know people create false fear just to make you afraid of something, so therefore they can keep the lie going? Man, there's so many twists and turns. It's like twisting the hair and then braiding it and then twisting the braid. It gets very confusing. And the most I said, the confusion is who? Divine makes it very simple. All the time, divine gonna always make it simple for you to comprehend these values. You dig what I'm saying? Divine gonna always make it simple for you to comprehend the values. It's gonna make it unconditional and comfortable. It's a fact. Who takes these things into consideration? Everything is possible with the Almighty. Everything. The divine will change a person's mind right in front of you. All praise due to the Most High. That's the power of divine. I'm gonna tell you a story before I get off here real quick. Let me tell y'all a story. So I'm homeless, right? Got my clothes with me. If you ever see me play that song, and I'll be like, crack open your mind and you will find a real diamond. Refine, shine, and behind what's all common. I'm talking about, I can't remember this. I think it's called Supreme 7. Yeah, that's a song. Supreme 7. They got me on it. I'm sitting down on like this red wall is behind me, right? This burgundy wall. And I'm sitting there. You see my bag sitting next to me. I'm literally homeless in that picture. That's why I created that song a little before then, but I was able to put it together while I was in the streets. Literally sleep on the ground, boxes, lady gave me blankets or whatever. I would go behind Big Lots, and the Big Lots had the crushed boxes. They had, like, they take the boxes they would crush them and put them on pallets, and they would pile it up outside. So I'll wait till the store closed at night, and I would go back there and move the pallet in a certain way, take some of the boxes out, and build like a nice little place to where I can hide myself, put some boxes on the floor, you know what I'm saying, and lay down. Got my phone as a little TV or whatever, like got some chips and stuff. I'm like, yeah, we camping. The motherfuckers was mad at me. It was like, yo, why you don't take it more serious? I was like, yo, I gotta laugh at it. I gotta laugh at it because this is me keeping my spirits high. Divine was like, find a way to be peaceful in this motion. Find a way to be peaceful. I would get up every day and go into the laundromat, wash myself up in the bathroom, put my clothes in the laundry in the jar, dry them and fold them, put them in my suitcase, and go back outside. I got clean clothes on, brush my teeth, wash my face in the bathroom, wash my body and all that, and go sit outside and wait till the sun come up, and then start hitting the stores to see if I can do anything. Feet be hurting. Oh man, talk about the pain my feet had, and I would just pray to the divine. I'd be dizzy as shit. All this, I was going through so much. So the owner of the laundromat, right, was like, yo, you can't be out here. This is funny. He's like, you can't be out here. He's like, you can't be out here no more because people, right? And I was like, no, we help people and stuff. He's like, you scared of people? I was like, nah, I'm not scaring anybody. I was like, I appreciate it. I was like, listen, I'm a child of the Most High. This is real. Like, dude said he was gonna call the police. This is his last statement to me. Man, I'm gonna call the police if y'all don't. That I was like, can I speak to you for a minute? He was like, yeah. So we stepped on the side of the wall. I said, listen to me. I got things that I'm working together, but I am homeless right now. I sleep behind Big Lots, and I come here. I spend my money with your laundromat, and I change my clothes to be presentable every day. I work around this plaza right here, and so I can get myself together. And I was like, I'm a child of the Most High. Divine led me here. Divine said, stay here until it's time for you to go. Like, I ain't got nowhere else to be. I'm just listening to what the Most High said. And I was like, I understand what you want, but if you don't mind, just let me stay until I gotta go. Dude changed his mind right at that moment. And before I spoke to him, I said, all praise due to the Most High. Before I said anything, I'm saying all, and I'm so serious right in front of dude. Before I started talking, I said, just give me a second. All praise due to the Most High. He looked at me when I said that, and then I started talking to him. And I said what I said that I just reiterated to you guys. And at the end of my sentence, he went into his car. He got a Bible. He put money inside the Bible and said, don't tell nobody. And he gave it to me. And he's like, you stay as long as you need. All praise due to the Most High. This is real facts. It's real facts. This is real facts. And the reason I've experienced this in so many different ways. I'm way across somewhere else about to fight people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took my shirt off. I'm like, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm like, yo, I will crack on everybody right now. Everybody can get it. One dude running to go get a gun. The other dude out there looking. These people looking like, yeah. I'm like, go get the gun. You might trip over something and shoot yourself on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, all praise due to the Most High. That when you call on the divine and sincerity, the earth moves. Concepts and reality change. Because what's possible for the divine possibly may be impossible for you. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm just trying to show y'all something. You already know the vibes, man. I'll be back with 3 out of 5 before the day is over with. We're gonna finish 3, 4, and 5. You already know the vibes. Naga.